True Killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions, and in the end, in the debates up until now, the way the case is understood, when you consider all that, there's really one person who seems to fit. Really?
Oh, are we doing this now? Holy crap. Okay. And I can't pause this.
I don't think we have enough info. I don't think we
Yeah,
have enough info right now.
I am surprised they're
Shit,
jumping us to this.
If we pause and read back at that last statement, would that affect the time?
Oh, we can do this. We can pause like this. But I cannot bring up the, I can't bring up the menu or anything right now.
Shit. Okay. It was Sayaka. Fuck. Who the hell would I pick based off this information?
Oh, now we can do this.
Did you actually hit a Sayaka?
Yes, I did.
God damn it.
We have one heart left, meaning you
Okay.
can only make... meaning this next one has to be right.
Alright, True Killer manipulated Hifumi to carry action. Base. Manipulated his actions. Celeste.
You going with Celeste? All right.
She's the only one Hifumi would listen to. Yes.
Is that your final answer?
Oh my god, this lag.
Is that your final answer? Are you lagging too much? You there, buddy?
No, yes. Yeah, I am.
Alright, so that's your final answer? Let's do this.
Yes.
Here's my answer.
We have a winner.
Celeste.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit from brain fat, lazy, worthless goddamn idiot!
Yeah, there goes the accent.
Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear,
God.
there is
I am
evidence
super
to
lagging
support.
right now.
Alright, let's,
Like, it's bad.
Bad, alright.
And I lost visual.
Okay.
And cut here. Boom.
Is that so?
It is.
Oh, wow, no.
Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you.
I think it's at 60
Considering what we've
FPS
learned
now.
so far,
It's in
it
30
only
now.
further proves that the two of you were working together.
It was 15 before.
I like how he's pointing away from Celeste when accusing Celeste.
Yeah.
What if Tony had been Hifumi and Celeste had in common? Paper hidden? Oh, no. The screaming. Oh, no, wait, Shit. Fuck!
I got it.
Yeah.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Motherfucker!
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said? We We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next,
Lost
to draw
visual.
us all to the physics lab
Ugh.
up on the third floor.
Better?
I guess, I don't know, we have to keep moving.
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
And when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Blah, 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 blah. Alright.
Once she'd
Keeping up
done
so
her
far.
job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Ugh.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up. Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
Really? That's the
That
example you
was to
used?
signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
Oh, right. They do bring this up.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Oh, shit. Oh,
I
guys!
remember
Yes,
her saying
indeed.
that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like
Boom,
those
there.
guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it?
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are going to
Die. Just like...
No, that's wrong. That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations?
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
You could have staged that easily. Fuck you.
Villain dragging Hifumi away.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? Celeste put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit.
Could have put it together.
I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Get out of here. Other explanations. If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. Hifumi was dragging the suspect away.
I got it!
I was about to do one of the screw up ones, but then I realized that would have given us a game over. So I was like, oh, maybe not.
Nope.
Fumi and the suspect are dancing.
If you clicked it, I would have disconnected again.
Yeah.
I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Bitch. Celeste thinks she can prove there's no way that Hifumi was dragging a suspect away. But is it really possible?
Ooh, the song.
I think it's gonna be Rubber Justice costume.
Dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that. Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
Rubber Justice costume. On standing up. Rubber Justice costume on standing up straight.
Alright.
Then you just draped it. You tried to make me look...
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person inside, there's no
No way they could stand up. No, that's wrong. No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that, because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
In case you forgot, 10 minutes ago.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point
I want to know how they
was to
stuffed
make
his
us
hair
believe
into it.
whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Or how they managed to size it so perfectly to him.
I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
I don't play chess. I play games of chance. Okay.
Don't make me laugh.
Break down.
What do you mean, checkmate? Celeste? Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Who tried to kill you? Who?
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
She wasn't there.
And I quote, Yasuhiro.
She wasn't there.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right! But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's actually Taro!
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
For serious.
So that's Hiro. That's
said-
genocide. And like Toko.
I got
Last
it.
name.
That's right. Our last names. He called us all by our last names.
Ah, so the culprit was
I know I
you,
mentioned
James.
Mr. Naegi more
What?
than once, for example.
Last names.
My last
You
name
always
is
refer-
Yasuhiro.
No, but you refer to everyone by their last names too.
Oh no! No, that just means I'm Hifumi. Wait, no! That's even worse!
Exactly.
No!
So if
Next.
Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Ooh.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you? Well? Do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
I still won't give up. So then, I have to do something to make her accept it. Also, when did Hifumi find out her real name?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Oh, well, thanks for telling us the answer, game. E-handbook.
He was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
how many times do I have to tell you? My name is... Celestia Ludenberg, God!
What? It's upside down.
How long
Fuck
do you
you.
plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Objection.
No, that's wrong. That's it. The handbook.
what?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
Oh my god.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because...
Because
Until the game's
Because of the
over,
wonderful things he
you never
does.
know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all
Oh my
your
gosh, just what we
crimes.
needed.
And that'll bring everything to an end.
Alright.
And the chill. It's alright. We have 24 minutes.
We have an entire episode.
Yes,
Or half an episode.
Yeah, we have half an episode. Alright.
What the hell is going on at the bottom right?
Yeah, no, that's just the style. Alright.
So who had the killer recruit their accomplice? Was it seduction? Yeah?
Yes, it was the ball! Yes, it was the bloody picture. Wait.
Actually.
I don't actually see anything in here.
That one. Right there.
This one?
Yes. What time the killers called their victim into the room? 6. Oh wait, no, that's 1. The 1... Yeah, 1 o'clock.
6.
No, it's not. Oh, wait, I'm a dumbass. Is it the killer summoned first? That would be... this guy. You knocked him out false spot, and they used a certain item to do it. They used a hammer to stuff him in. Oh, wait. Wait, what the hell?
Falsify their evidence.
Oh, okay, the camera. Okay, that one's 6. Used to kill Taka. What? 3. Huh. Interesting. next. A ball. What is that ball for?
It's useless. There are certain pieces of evidence that are fake. Like, they're meant to mislead you. So, like, these two are clearly misleading. So, these are not used anywhere.
Gotcha. Alright.
So, are we jumping ahead to the next one, or no? Remember, you don't have to complete them in order.
Okay. Alright, so what's this one? That was number 3 or 4?
Well,
Wait.
number 3 was used to kill Taka. So it can't be number 3.
Okay, so... I'm trying to remember. Which one did we find... Oh, wait. Which one did we find in the nurse's office? Okay, it was 2. It was 2 in the nurse's office.
2 in the nurse's office, okay.
I'm losing my memories. Use something to move Taka's body. Hey, the dolly! Far right. That was the other hammer on the left. Alright, so keep her going, keep her going. Alright, what do we have left here?
So how did Hifumi fake his first injury? The one that we didn't think killed him, but just hurt him.
Oh, he screamed.
That is not a card.
Oh, he used the other hammer.
Number 4?
Wait. I'm so confused.
Notice
right now.
which one has blood on it and which one doesn't.
Okay, so let's switch 2 and 4 then.
Smart idea. And that
Here's exactly
is
what
all
happened.
she wrote.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
What a
With
face.
an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro.
Can I just comment on how good the artwork is?
Yeah.
The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
No, I didn't lay out my
shit.
reason. Fuck.
Oh, I think we got these mixed up again. Shit.
Shit. Okay,
It was Justice Hammer 4. That's right. We even discussed this. I'm dumb.
I'm dumb too.
The killer is you!
Okay, cool. We don't have to sit through all that
And
again.
that's where Hifumi killed him. making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
This is weird. This is really weird.
Oh my. Oh, right.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no.
Oh shit.
Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
It's Taiko, not Taiko. She literally just said it, you moron.
So,
You bitch.
you finally accept
Taiko Yasuhiro.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Yeet, 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 yeet. Thank you.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no. I suppose this is the end.
I'm surprised her nameplate didn't change.
Yeah.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote.
How does one cast a vote with a lever? I may
How
have
does
asked
one
that before.
How does one cast a vote with a confession?
What?
Like, why would... whatever. Next.
And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Jackpot, baby! Yes, we won all the money! James, we won money!
Alright, you won money! It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Celestia Ludenberg! Or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro!
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then...
Then did you use... You know... I knew you'd figured it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, even though we actually did that earlier, and I think that may have been a mistake, either a part of the translators or a part of the original writers in the Japanese version, but I don't know. I can't really say for sure.
We're fucked.
It was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into.
Does she mean... Is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words...
Then you're the one that stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it had disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit.
What are you doing here?
Actually...
I was hoping I could talk to you. Alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
What?
Are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it.
What?
So then...
And I have proof. Would you like to see it?
As
As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I don't know why I'm thinking this. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and taken pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her.
You're correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
Wait, you said you didn't lie! Son of a...
As for me...
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh,
He did?
As for
He
me...
came to my room last night unannounced, and then... It's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
What?
And he took pictures. He said that if I do not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
But I get the feeling if that actually happened, she would be one to live for that.
Yeah, like she would be the one who would be into that.
Yeah. That's a crime, an absolute crime!
Alright, oh, I bumped my controller, hang on. Okay.
I mean, I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but...
Say what?
Never imagined he would go that far.
It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was.
She's not using the accent anymore.
I mean, she kind of lapses in and out.
I'm about to say something I never said before in my life.
I'm
going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
Most
Wait, please,
unfortunate.
if you go now, you will be playing right into his hands.
Huh?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean...
Taka is going to try to kill you.
What?
indeed.
And all so he can keep her to himself.
That bastard!
Unforgivable! Completely
Bastard!
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts?
Absolutely not. How could I? She...
I swear, I will.
I have to save her!
actually,
Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan.
What?
I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete.
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on his was remarkable. The power of love. Even a love as twisted as that can still drive people mad, it would seem.
You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that. But it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So why'd you decide to make him the suspect?
You mean him?
Make me the suspect.
Because you're stupid.
That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though.
I feel like I could cry.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead?
What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with
That's
this?
simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on.
You really believed that?
Well, of course, that wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
so in the end,
So, you had planned to kill him all along.
But of course, there would have been no point in my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead. Blah, 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 blah. There would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
don't be mean.
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder
No,
about that.
he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for the money?
Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape.
But all along you've been saying how we have to accept
You little bitch!
Whoa! Damn! I forgot about that one. Obviously, that was a lie.
Yeah.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me...
And it was all for that dream.
And what was this dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle.
Fuck you. A castle?
You're right, by the way.
What?
And to gather
What do you mean,
handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers/bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about.
Wait, what'd you mean by I was right?
As in, fuck you.
Oh, okay.
Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but...
There is nothing to be done.
Unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friend for it.
Oh.
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
Do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying, and plus... How can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared?
My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious.
And that's why you're not scared?
Yes,
That's
indeed.
right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey.
Just be executed again. Celeste smiled then. And when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings. But that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Y'all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The blackened
Wait, what'd
disturb
she
the
say?
peace and must pay the price.
Now
What'd she say?
I prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then... Take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
See you in another life, brother.
See you on the other side.
Was that how she died? I would laugh if that was it.
Oh, just you wait. Just you wait, my friend.
Not Monokuma's castle. Oh, fitting. Whoosh. The fuck? Oh my god. Take me down to glory. Pee. It's over.
That was one of my that right there is one of my favorite bait and switches. Just like, oh, she's gonna burn, she's gonna burn, she's gonna burn. What? Fire truck! Ah, boom! I love that. I love that one.
That was great. Third execution is over. How the hell does he have room to park a giant fire truck? But you know what, Celeste?
It was in the side room, okay? Listen, we've got tons of real estate here. It's prime real estate. Not free, but it is prime.
God. Celeste killed my friends, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too.
Oh, well, at least we got her skill.
And for him just to come along and...
Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young! You need to place more value on your lives!
What are you gonna do?
Jeez! And I thought here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you let me out of here!
Too bad!
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided.
Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So, anyway. Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key-type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
I left my underwear in this locker.
Oh, kinky. Can I take a look?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, come on! I'm just a bear. What am I gonna do?
I should have picked a better item.
Oh, just you wait, buckaroo.
Oh, boy.
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh.
What? Oh man. Oh jeez. Oh man. Oh jeez. What do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it.
What was that just now? Mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Okay. Things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well?
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
See ya!
See ya!
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Get busy living.
I thought you were gonna say get busy with something else. It's like, hey, whoa.
Hey Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you?
So...
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh? Then that means...
Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey.
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea.
We left the courtroom, rushed to the... As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at...
Hey.
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
So...
Do you even have to ask?
As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know.
And I'll go too.
What?
You.
Please, let me go.
Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want.
Thank you, Byakuya.
Well,
prick.
then.
It's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? Some Makoto are going together? Wah wah. Does that mean what I think it means?
I like how she's just like, okay with that.
Okay.
Aww. You like Makoto?
Oh my god!
Here until...
Oh my
Jeez.
goodness, she is okay with that. Alright. Wow. I forgot about that.
Tried to forget what Hina said, and everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Let's be real here. Makoto would not be a top.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we?
Yeah.
So then...
We need to get into that locker.
Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. As the locker swung open, we saw...
You're really cold.
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe.
It's...
Oh, thank goodness.
I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart.
I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time.
So,
Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last of the files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow? I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. So now, we can officially say the case is closed.
As far as the incident is concerned, sure, but... Can we talk for a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school?
Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now.
I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried? Excuse me? Oh. Okay.
What?
Worried? I thought he was thinking, so I thought she was like reading his mind again.
Like what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. that warning without explanation. When you do that.
Indeed.
It's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too.
No. I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me?
Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends.
I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more.
Then...
That's fine.
Fine. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going.
Hmm?
You see...
Fuck you! What I heard from Kyoko then was... Well, frankly, kinda blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believed in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. So I had to confirm that what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action. She turns into an ogre, doesn't she?
No, ogre is Sakura. She's right here.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back.
She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but... Could Kyoko really be right about this?
I mean, leave it to her to go into the boys' bathroom. That is not the boys' bathroom.
Good job.
Whoops. Try again.
It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. Secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden here?
No shit, it's here.
She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet. And suddenly, as I were being yanked in... Ka-shunk! At the same time I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. Ba-dum! I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out, the back wall was like a revolving door, and I made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko said.
Correct.
Yeah,
Really?
know.
Yeah.
So this is the secret room. What's in here?
This chair.
A stool and books. It's normal desk with normal drawers. Oh, come on, we couldn't get a coin for that?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised.
It's a bunch of files and what looked like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Close Peak Academy student registry. It's the only thing not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand. But before I had a chance to look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I can understand it. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, or but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. Strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before. But I can't quite remember. What do I do now? Or what do I know? What don't I know? I'm a goofy gooper! Oh god, hi! A strange sound rang over through my head. I felt like I was shaking my brain back and forth. And then... darkness. All great movies begin in darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I don't know how long it had been. Ow! Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty. Gone. It's all gone! The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? My brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should get back to my room. Get some rest. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back to my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt. Things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. Couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that... ellipses. The hell? From a vast distance I heard a sound. Jesus. It was faint but undeniable. Oh Jesus, that sound. It's coming from the gym. I desperately hauled myself shaky frame toward the gym. The sound got stronger and stronger. Jesus. What's going on? Can't be nothing. Here in the gym. God, this is really long.
Yeah.
I didn't make a sound. I opened the door to the gym. Sounds come from inside me, while only intensified that much more. Huh? What the heck?
Oh, right.
Damn! Warn me that the rage battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay. But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be... the mastermind spy is... Oof.
How's that for a crazy ending? 7 people remaining.
Ugh!
To be continued.
Oh, yay! And with that, we leave you, everybody.